Hey, welcome to BreitWerks. So what are you looking at? It's a 2005, 2006 997. But more importantly, as I was putting everything back together, this is when we replaced the coolant tank in. As I was putting everything back together, I saw this tiny little crack, right? And I went, ooh, interesting. And then I moved it. And I went, wow, that just falls off. And then I moved it some more. And then, wow, that just falls off. So you can see on the bottom here, it's cracked on both sides. This material, they use this in the Cayennes too. This is just crap, junk, whatever you want to call it. But the replacement hose isn't just this. It's from here all the way down, this metal hose, and then this rubber hose. What a contraption, right? And it's a vacuum line, and we know how sensitive these the newer water-cooled engines are to vacuum. So this little guy here, I didn't really notice a rough idle or a rough stumble or something, and you know, the owner wasn't complaining about it, but yeah, you can't put these back together. I've tried electrical tape, I've tried glue, I've tried heat shrink, and you just have to replace the hose. And on the Cayennes, that hose is usually a brake booster, and it runs the entire length under the front windshield. So yeah, that's what happens when you look. You find a $150 hose that needs to be replaced. All right, we're gonna get on with it. I'll show you the replacement. All right, we got the old one out, but what's the trick to getting the old one out? Well, you'll notice that this hose doesn't have anything on the end of it. This hose does. See how the heat shrink that fitting? Now, that fitting is this. And this goes into your brake booster line there, right? But the trick is, you've got to get this little plastic clip that goes around the collar there. You got to get this out, and you can't lose it, because if you lose it, that's where you drop an F-bomb. So you've got this little vacuum hose here, which looks like it goes to the actuator for all the important stuff on the vacuum canister side. So not rocket science to put this guy back in or take it out, but a couple little tricks. Get that little clip out, get this piece out, and then this hose has kind of mated itself to its metal attachment down here, so you just got to be very gentle and careful as you pull that off. And of course, it's squeezy clamps, right? Everybody loves a squeezy clamp, so we're gonna get that done. All right, success. We got our little rubber end on the fitting with the squeezy clamp. Got this guy back into his two holders, and we got that gray clip, kind of hard to see, but that gray clip is back in there, and we got our vacuum line hooked back up. So yeah, if you're having idle issues, just really weird, like little idle issues, or you hear your vacuum fan running, so that's sometimes what it is. So we took a minute, literally a minute, waxed all this up, cleaned it. So yeah, we're just about done here. We're gonna put the air filter back in, and then we'll fire it up and see what happens. All right, there you have it. Everything's hooked up. We got no check engine lights, so got everything cleaned up. This owner takes amazing care of this car, so it's our job to take amazing care of what's under the hood. Let's see if we can hear that little EVAP turn off. But yeah, hey, thanks for watching. If you've got to, there it goes, it already turned off. So if you've got to replace some of these hoses, just take your time. Lots of plastic that cracks under these cars. Check us out at BreitWerks.com. Have a fantastic day.